Whether you're looking to develop new skills, break bad habits, or achieve specific goals, this video will equip you with the strategies to optimize your self-improvement journey. While all of the tips I'll be going over can make a big difference, I wanted to highlight that the last one I shared might just be the most important one of all. The journey of self-improvement is not always easy, but it is profoundly rewarding. With the right mindset and tools, progress unfolds one small step at a time. Now let's get started. Number 1, reframe your relationship with failure. Rather than just judging yourself harshly when you fall short of goals, view failures and setbacks as vital feedback in learning experiences. Setbacks are unavoidable on the path of growth. Try to approach them with open curiosity rather than self-criticism. Ask yourself, what is this failure trying to teach me? How can I extract wisdom from this disappointment to apply next time? Remind yourself that missteps often prepare you for later success by building resilience and humility. Separate your self-worth from individual outcomes. Just because you failed at something doesn't mean you're a failure as a person. It simply means you're challenging yourself and things didn't go as hoped this time. Reframe failure as necessary data points directing you forward with more knowledge. Celebrate small daily progress, not just end results. This mentality shift is key for productive self-improvement. By subscribing to our channel, you support our mission in delivering values at absolutely no cost. Number 2, optimize your environment. An impactful yet underutilized technique is consciously customizing your physical environment to nurture your growth. Surround yourself with objects, images, and cues that silently guide your mindset and behaviors in an elevating direction. Consciously craft your physical environment to prime optimal thinking and behaviors. For instance, keep motivational quotes and affirmations where you will spot them frequently. Remove things from your space that trigger unhelpful states like frustration. The atmosphere you create in the spaces where you live and work shapes your mindset and outlook in small but significant ways. Make choices about the energy you want to be surrounded. Let your environment nourish your growth rather than hold you back. Treat your space as an influential element for self-improvement. Number 3, setting micro goals for macro results. Set manageable micro goals that stack up to big results. Rather than focusing only on major end targets, break them down into the tiniest, most consistent actions that gradually move you forward. For example, if your macro goal is losing 30 pounds, micro goals could be cutting soda or taking a brief walk daily. Think in increments and celebrate small wins. Aim to build momentum through dedicated commitment in the long run, not intense bursts that quickly fade. Schedule your micro goals and consistently track progress. Even if each step seems minor, remember that small gains compound. Like interest in a bank account, progress accelerates. Stay patient and focus on the incremental improvements. Tiny repeated actions build skills, motivation, and confidence. Before you know it, those micro goals have piled up into major life changes. Number 4, adopt physical practices to drive positive mental shifts. For example, intentionally adjusting your posture and voice to be more confident right before a challenge can boost self-assurance. Physical stances and expressions can shape your mental state. Similarly, exercising, even briefly, releases endorphins that elevate mood and motivation for growth. Eating nutritious foods and prioritizing sleep fuels the brain to operate at its best. Don't just focus on psychological techniques alone. Leverage the mind-body connection. What you do physically has a profound impact on your cognition, emotions, and readiness to achieve goals. Make small adjustments to how you hold yourself, speak, exercise, sleep, and eat. These biological boosts can take your self-improvement results to the next level. Number 5. Social accountability to stay motivated. Surround yourself with a social support system that motivates you. We are wired to be influenced by those around us. Carefully choose friends and mentors who uplift you and hold you accountable. You can share your goals and ask them to regularly check in on your progress. Knowing you're going to report to other people prevents you from going off track. Ask them to highlight the strengths and gifts you overlook in yourself. Their positive view of you can deepen your self-confidence. Be selective in who you spend time with. Limit interactions with those who discourage or drain you. Instead, spend more time with uplifting people who inspire you to show up as your best self. Number 6. Maintaining self-compassion on the journey. Progress is not linear. There will be setbacks. When you stumble, speak to yourself with understanding and patience rather than criticism. Avoid comparing yourself harshly to other people. Progress flows from self-love, not self-judgment. Celebrate tiny gains even if they seem insignificant. Small incremental growth stacks up. Remember that showing yourself kindness influences your emotions and motivations far more than criticizing. Allow room to make mistakes and adjust your approach accordingly. Growth requires experimentation. Let go of attachment to specific results. Focus on progress, not perfection. Approach your goals with an attitude of curiosity, not pressure. Give yourself credit for showing up and trying again. With consistent yet gentle effort, guided by self-compassion, you can gradually elevate into the person you wish to become. Number 7. Tapping into skills you already have. Identify and activate skills you already possess. Write down your past experiences and accomplishments, no matter how small they are. What transferable abilities do they demonstrate? For example, if you put an effort to pick up cooking skills on your own, that shows valuable abilities like dedication, focus, and persistence that can be channeled into other areas. The self-motivation you apply to mastering cooking can be a transferable talent that will empower you in new pursuits. Look at those existing talents as a foundation rather than starting from scratch. Identify how your abilities can translate to fulfilling new goals or dreams. Capabilities you develop through experience in one domain can unlock potential in other areas of your life. Believe in your talents and allow them to propel you forward. Number 8. Alter your avatar. Create an empowering avatar with the exact traits you aspire to build within yourself. You can also call it your higher self. You can give this avatar a name and vividly imagine them as you desire to be: courageous, wise, creative, confident, etc. When you're facing a challenge, make decisions by asking, what would my confident, wise, courageous avatar do? Or how would they handle the situation? Pretend you're embodying them. Make your choices align with your avatar. Over time, act consistently as your avatar in anxiety-provoking situations. You will start adopting their qualities and outlooks as habits. This psychological technique allows you to externalize the ideal version of yourself first. By pretending to be your aspirational avatar, you can gradually grow into them. Number 9. Mental rehearsal. Since the brain doesn't distinguish strongly between simulated and actual experiences, you can prime yourself for success by repeatedly visualizing desired outcomes. Spend time daily picturing yourself acting with confidence, landing your dream job, or achieving any goal. Make the images as vivid and detailed as possible in a first-person perspective. Mentally rehearse confronting feared situations and succeeding them. Mental rehearsal leverages the brain's neuroplastic ability to reshape circuits and create new connections through repetition and simulation. As you diligently visualize desired outcomes, the neuroplastic brain physically encodes new pathways reflecting those patterns. With dedicated practice, the brain's neuroplastic remodeling helps translate your visions into your lived experiences. Athletes do this mental rehearsal for peak performance. Apply the same technique to rehearsing the person you strive to become. With consistency, the mind's simulations shape your skills, beliefs, and behaviors in powerful ways. What you mentally rehearse, you eventually embody. If you enjoyed this video, I highly recommend you to check out my playlist on self-improvement, where I dive deeper into how to manifest a better version of ourselves. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.